Hey, what's up, everybody? I was just about to get ready to hop in the shower and take care of some business for today. When I heard more, I thought it was an African American woman, but real talk, she came out and said my immigrant parents. And I thought to myself, it's like, why are immigrants doing this, man? Like, what is happening? So then I thought to myself, instead of deporting the immigrants, which y'all should do, all the African Americans and other people that voted Democratic, we want deported. You should deport us somewhere like around Burkina Faso or maybe China or somewhere and send us to a developed country. Let us get on out of here and we can help that country. I think all the immigrants and the Caucasians and everybody else that wanted Trump, I think what we should do is we should force them to stay and them could be all new black people. They love, see, I don't think y'all understand. We want to go be nationalists in a country that loves people of color and help build them up. Y'all call social, we don't like socialism. You was fucking hilarious. They don't like communism. Do you know what a commune is? Do you know what a socialist or a liberal is? Okay. What they do is they take different psychopaths that own countries and then they go, look at that socialist country, look at that communist. They don't know the English language. They like. So what I propose is y'all was talking about rounding all the blacks up for slavery. Y'all need, if I was y'all, give us all plane tickets and we get the fuck out of here. Maybe go connect with somewhere in the, I could maybe go to China or Africa somewhere. Use my intelligence to help Abraham Traore and Burkina Faso. And all y'all immigrants and Caucasians, y'all stay here. Y'all can build this. Because what I find the funniest about human logic and understanding is that you look at the right side, right? Oh, they accuse, false, this and that, woo. I watched a video last night compiled of everything Elon has done from him lying on his immigrant forms. Because he actually came out and said this. He had to go to court for this and all. It was lawsuits and shit involved. But I look at how the right, which most of these people even now are immigrants. Like Trump is the grandson of an immigrant. Elon is an immigrant. Most of these people are immigrants that are in the media. I don't know exactly what's happening. But Biden went and tried to help all these immigrants. Now, because I think they're being paid and stuff, I'm telling y'all what's happening. Because the fact that y'all sent Starlink to all the swing states, I've never in my life, I've been watching the election for a few cycles now. I'm 35 going on 40 soon. And because I was here for the Bush eras, the Clinton era, all that. And when I seen this map, I was like, there's no way in hell. I don't care how much propaganda a country could put in place. There's no way traditional America, this many traditional Americans, we can even say, let's say Trump wasn't in office and it was just like a normal Republican guy. I'd be more accepting of that. But what's happening with this shit show with like Donald Trump, something just don't seem right. First of all, this dude, Elon's bribing people. He bought a social media platform, was stealing handles and influencing the entire election, right? Bribing people with millions of dollars. He said whoever votes for Trump, you get $1 million bribery. Buying a social media platform. He's an immigrant, right? But you guys hate immigrants. You're all like white power, which there's nothing wrong with pride, but that shit. Then you let Elon take the election from America. You guys are so in love with like pure whites. I don't know where this is coming. Apparently the 1600s. But this white stuff is going to be you guys' demise. They blame everything. The Nazis in Ukraine, the Nazis in Israel, the Nazis in all these random countries. Y'all will steadily go for immigrants and people of color for no fucking reason. And I'm here to tell y'all that I'm stopping that. I don't care what y'all claim. I don't care what faction, it's white supremacy. You guys are taking a fucking color that in real logical logic, you go stand in the sun all day, which we're here because of the sun, and they will be damaged because of it. And y'all are saying that's the pure race of pure holy pure. It doesn't, in a real Darwinistic ideology, if Caucasians keep splicing their genes and don't go back into color, they're going to get genetic defects that destroy them. I don't know why I don't get it. It's like, so, us African Americans, we would love to be deported. You could deport me somewhere around South Africa, maybe Egypt, North Africa. You could deport me anywhere in the African region, just not the Congo yet, and a couple other countries. But you send me to a stabilized country out there, boy, And I got college. I'm college educated. I got my certification, also shit. Y'all can deport me. Fuck this shit. Fuck, I'm even a straight male who tired of Christianity. I might even go to one of these Arab countries. I go to these corner stores and ask them random questions. I believe in helping the poor. If a man's stealing for bread, even these motherfuckers that believe, they saying in their stores, I believe, man, if you're stealing for bread and Allah's gonna put, they don't even say Allah. I'm telling you, man, America's deport me, man, straight up. Take me somewhere. Home on. It's this episode of SpongeBob where Sandy, she missed Texas. She like, oh, I miss Texas. The down. This is what y'all about to get ready for. I ain't seen this in a while, actually. There was this red ass dude, and AOC was questioning him about immigration. And she was like, so you're okay with splitting families up? And he's like, he chunky, red dude. When you from America, you know what I'm talking about. One of them, he's like, we're going to get him out of here. It's our duty. Pure blood. If you came here, you ain't from here. Elon Musk is not. He's from South Africa at that. Do y'all know who Mandela is? It's like, I was talking to a buddy Carl yesterday, and I thought to myself, real talk, like I was kind of getting nervous about this whole fascist Trump thing, but I told him us African Americans are from the wire. We've been, me personally, candles a lot, electric bill not getting paid, no money, link. When it comes, I'm seeing a lot of like Caucasian women and random people get on film. They're blaming every demographic except African Americans, but they're not blaming white. They're not. Because a white woman said this recently. She said white women will do one of two things. And I'm not here but I'll talk about everybody, so you get mad at me if you want. White women will do one of two things. They go with the white until it don't serve them no more. Then they're oppressed. Then they go to, oh, my rights, my women's rights. You look at that chart all you want. Even if you say 70, 80% of Latinos voted for what y'all do not do in America, because y'all don't seem to have common sense. Well, they do when it comes to crimes. It's statistics. You could take off everybody on the Republican side that voted for Trump, and if you still keep the Caucasians and other races, just everything else, known races, this is what they do. They have white and black. Those aren't races. So what they'll do is how I say 80% of black men voted. They're not talking about all the blacks, the other blacks, the Africans. See, what they do is they make blacks so they can lump all the blacks together. But then when they create whites, they separate the white. I'm going to explain what I mean. Why you see applications that say white, Latino, Asian, Hispanic, all these other Arab and stuff. Why isn't that whites on certain applications? They separate it when dealing with crimes. They separate it when dealing with public aid. They separate it. I'm telling you why they're doing this. They want their perfect demographic of statistics to look right until it don't need to, and they can separate it for other reasons. So, yeah, man, they don't like when people say white. Oh, you can say all these colors, but you say white. I'm telling you. Even Caucasian. They don't like Caucasian either. Do you know why? Because it reminds them that they're Asian. And Asians are already telling the truth that they're African. Why do you think they don't like commie Russia and China, right? They keep calling them communists. China don't play when it comes to education. I promise you they don't. They telling the truth about African history in their schools. And Russia definitely, after this little vault that got opened and all the history is African. When I hear people talk, oh, look, I guess the Gladiator 2 just came out. And Denzel was one of the Caesars or something like that. They don't know nothing about history. Rome and Egypt and all these Asiatic and Greece, all that, it's all predominantly dark. You're not getting until the pure, really light skin till you get to the ice wall of Norway and Sweden and the Vikings and then what's even crazier, the Caucasians love going down to Greece and Rome all the time, but that's their slavers. Africa didn't slave them. Rome did. Think about what I'm telling you all. If I want to put this plainly from an African American's perspective, Europe is being house niggas right now. And I'm going to explain why. The ones that enslaved them, the Romans, and a little bit of, I don't want to say the Greeks, because the Greeks had more of a democratic thing, and the Greeks all had curly hair. I don't. So what they did in this movie is they went to Pompeii and they took the genetics from people buried in this volcano. And then when they looked at the haplogroups or whatever they're called, it wasn't no European groups. It was pure African. They didn't like that shit at all. Let me tell you what Caucasians are doing. They'll have all this shit in place, and what do African Americans do? We'll create our own. We'll create our own. We're not gonna bother them. We still love them. We don't want to genocide them. You see how we're talking, right? Then the Caucasians go, ours, ours, ours. No, they're liars. Then when they go check the genetics and do the research, they find out it's really ours. Look at that man, Yehohanan. Where they get Jehovah and Yahweh? Yahweh and Jehovah is the same word. They switched the A and the E around and they put an O in the middle. It's the same word. Yehohanan, right? That man's bone they got in Israel. Now, if they can check ashes and dirt remains from a man buried in a volcano, y'all can't check that bone in Israel and the genetics from that bone? Because they know what that shit gonna say. It's gonna say African and Canaan. It ain't gonna say nothing about Europe. Nothing. I keep telling y'all the Vikings, the barbarians who the Greeks and the Romans wrote about and enslaved. Are y'all not wrote about these people? They said they were heathens. But so when they checked the genetics of this man who was in Rome, found out he was African. All these Roman Caesars that are made out of marble stone but all have curly hair. Bro, I'm telling y'all, the light-skinned Caucasian shit didn't come out until later in history. It's gonna keep coming out though. And the funny part is every time they complain about race or something, they fuck around and find out through science. That's why Project 2025 don't want science and carbon dating and all this other critical race theory. How is finding out the truth about demographic of somebody critical race theory? Look, they invented race 14, 15, 1600s. Now they don't want race after it's destroying them, and they're finding out the truth about black plagues in Europe and all these plagues and shit that was going on. So I'm just here trying to tell y'all, the more dumb shit y'all do, the more y'all fuck around and find out. So now after this man was known to be black from Pompeii or African, whatever y'all call these words, because you go back in ancient history, these people look like my color, light-skinned, right? This kind of color. Even you want to go to Egypt, they keep saying, I don't have the patience to argue with them about Egypt. It's like, they'll say, all Africans go to Egypt, blah, 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 when that's not even true. We have plenty of civilizations, y'all do that. Then, when you go up to Europe, what do? They all clean the Rome in Greece, doing the same thing that they're accusing the Africans of doing. Then clinging to their enslavers, right? So you know what I noticed? I said, I'm done with the color shit, dude. It's over with. I don't have the patience. Because humanity doesn't tell the truth about anything, it seems like, hardly. They want their demographics, their races, their country. They all do it. Go to the country, even if it's a dictator or a free country. What do they say? Even especially dictator countries. They're like, our people invented everything. Our supreme ruler, our. They all do it. They all do it. And what Elon is doing with the election and immigrants, do y'all not see the irony? But he's white. So y'all gonna fuck around and find out. You're gonna get rid of all these immigrants with EINs, undocumented workers, right? With EINs, they're paying taxes, but if they're undocumented, how are they receiving paper? Like, I'm gonna say something with you, actually. Nobody knows about them, they're undocumented. All they have is an EIN to pay taxes. Then how are they being charged for anything? Are you guys not, or how are they receiving anything? If they have no social security number and all this other shit and only have an EIN to pay taxes, how are they receiving state benefits? Y'all don't know what y'all are talking about. In order to get federal benefits, you got to go through the state. If you think I'm lying, you should go do some research. If Juan Bruce wants federal Medicaid and food stamps, I have to go through the state of Illinois, give them all my paperwork. I'm a legal citizen, though, so it's all I got to do is click the Are you a citizen? My ancestors are legal citizens. I know the laws and so, you know what I mean? You get these people that don't really know nothing about America, and they go, black problem, not realizing blacks are the reasons they get to do any of this shit. They keep saying Europe was the first democracy. Actually, Greece was. Y'all don't know a lot of shit. Oh, sorry, Africa was. There wasn't even kings in ancient Africa. It started to come out with Mean Narmer, who got ate by a hippo in the belly of a beast. It's funny. So, if you guys see me and you guys will see me probably do one, two things. I'm gonna start my research and learn. Cool. This isn't for me saying I want to be your king one day or I'm just giving you free information. But everybody who sees me goes, DI, black, libtard. You're in a liberal country. Blacks built everything for you. I'm not even really talking about America, but that too. They got all the information. They cling to Greece and Rome. Now go read the Greece and Romans writings and words. Why did Julius Caesar destroy an African library? They said it was during an accident. Because he was a king. Don't you see the Caesars wanted everybody to bow to them? The Greeks were more democratic. They had nations everywhere. But the Romans, they're doing that supremacy shit. Burned everything and destroyed everything. Y'all want that again? And again and again and again? Because as y'all can see from Rome and China, the world waking up, they're not going with that anti-black shit. You can follow my page to learn the truth. Or you can stick with the minority of Iceland Vikings who are in America perpetuating this stupid shit and fuck around and find out one day. So, all you racists that are coming out, you probably think you're coming out to start a war or win or something, right? Nick Fuentes had the bodies up. You guys are being marked. Don't you see? It's social media. Back in the day when blacks were going through, there wasn't cameras, social media. They might have had cameras, but they didn't even care. Now it's in the air. So everybody who's racist, misogynistic, dictator-like, crazy, psycho, all this other shit, we don't have to. You're out in the open now. You're thinking, oh, we're the majority. You know how many Caucasians are 10% of the world's? I'm just telling y'all. I hope y'all can wake up soon. Because what's coming in the near future, y'all are doing to yourselves, right? Because you'll go out to these wars and go, Israel has a right to defend itself. So when the world sees what you're doing to all people of color, they're going to defend itself against you. So good luck.